The California Department of Motor Vehicles has 172 locations across our state with over 4,000 employees. In many ways, the DMV is the face of California government. It is the agency that Californians most often interact in some way, whether it is for vehicle registration, obtaining a driver's license, or renewing a driver's license. Because of this, it is important that the Budget Committee prioritize funding for customer service for DMV services, as it can have a major impact on the way all Californians view government. No one should have to wait hours to receive a basic government service. The recent spike in wait times has shown that the California budget has not prioritized the DMV in a way to provide adequate customer service. Part of the problem lies in a failure of communication and understanding on what can be done in or outside of a DMV office. While any Californian has to interact with DMV on a yearly basis, most Californians should only see the inside of a DMV once every 15 years to renew their license in person. This is because in recent years, DMV has automated many of its services by offering them online or over in the mail. No one should have to come into the DMV to renew their vehicle registration, and most people can handle 2 or 3 driver's license renewals by mail. DMV has established mobile centers in recent years called DMV Now, which allows customers to renew their vehicle registration at kiosk in their local grocery store if they choose not to do so by mail. In the rare occasions that someone does have to visit the DMV, an appointment can be made ahead of time to reduce wait times. However, despite all of this, many people are going to the DMV to handle these transactions that could otherwise be done elsewhere. And DMV wait times have become increasingly longer. Much of this has to do with a change in federal laws. You acknowledge federal ID. But we, the legislature, have also been a part of the problem with AB 60, AB 935. These are all solutions that we've put in legislation and to create more time needed for DMV employees. So after the horrors of September 11th, the federal government added and created stricter state ID laws with the passage of this Real ID Act. And the federal government should be part of this solution of funding. In October of 2020, 15 years after the federal law's passage, every state is required to comply with Real ID if their residents wish to fly domestically or enter a federal facility. As a result, the requirement of Californians once every 15-year DMV visit just got moved up. And our constituents will have to visit the DMV in the next 2 years to change their licenses to Real ID. This has led to confusion amongst our constituents who spend minutes longer with DMV employees trying to understand what they really need with the Real ID compliant. This has resulted in delaying the process for everyone in line in the DMV. This becomes a bigger headache for those who have to go to DMV for unforeseen circumstances, like losing their IDs or having their IDs stolen. In anticipation of the wave of people coming in to trade in their IDs to be Real ID compliant, DMV is granted 400 additional staff with another 150 to be added by August, a small addition for the 172 offices statewide. Because the DMV is so highly utilized, it is especially important that we as the legislature ensure that people have a good experience. The risk of failing to do so can have negative consequences on everyone's opinions on how government functions. And this is why we're here now. I hope today we can learn that DMV needs in order to deal with this influx of customers so that the Budget Committee can prioritize this vital department to receive the resources it needs to keep our constituents satisfied.